Long time no see, bitch. This is your homeboy Quetzalcoatl, and welcome to the Peterson versus Lucas Matthysse edition of the Fuck Your Life boxing show. Lucas Matthysse just made a huge motherfucking statement right now. If you didn't watch my Lucas Matthysse versus Peterson prediction video, take your bitch ass back and watch that, and then come back and watch this vid. I told you what was gonna go down, man. I told you Lucas Matthysse was the most avoided fighter in boxing today, like Plasterito and Paul Williams was. I told you this dude has huge power. Boxing skills are very underrated. And I said that if Peterson tried to fight the way that he fought with Amir Khan, he was going to get destroyed. This fight lasted 3 rounds. The first round, you saw Peterson was actually trying to box, and while he wasn't overly successful, there wasn't really too much action in the first round. Lucas Matthysse didn't really land anything significant in that round, so at least Peterson was effective in that sense. And in the second round, you saw Peterson tried to do a little bit of more of the same, but Lucas Matthysse began cutting the distance, and you can see he was trying to measure that left hook. And at first he was off just by a little bit, but he kept cutting the distance more and more. And towards the end of that round, you saw that he was able to clip Peterson on the top of the head, and Lucas Matthysse is so heavy-handed that was enough to rock his ass. You saw as soon as he got hit, Peterson kind of tried to get his footing back, and as soon as he took that step, his legs were gone. You know what I'm saying? He just went down and shit. And he got up. He wasn't hurt that bad, but he was hurt enough to go down. And he basically just held the rest of that round and just survived. Lucas Matthysse looked very confident going into the third round. And at this point, Peterson now took on a brawling type of mentality, which, as I said, against Lucas Matthysse is the last motherfucking thing you want to do. And as you saw that shit, it was all downhill from there. I believe it was 2 minutes into the round. Matthysse and Peterson were both throwing a left hook at the same time as they were up close to each other. And the reason I'm doing this video right now is because I had to watch it again just to make sure I wasn't tripping and shit. Watch that fight again, and you'll see that Lucas Matthysse is a fan of my show, because when he threw that left hook, he was like, "Fuck your life, wait!" Fucked him up and dropped him and shit. I got off my motherfucking seat. I was like, "Tell these motherfuckers to subscribe." And Peterson went down, and Peterson was in bad motherfucking trouble. You saw him try to get up and shit, and he was drunk as fuck. He had motherfucking an 18-pack and a 5th in his ass, and he had tried to get up at first, and his ass went down. And the referee at the smoker, he let it go on. Had it been somebody like fucking Jay Nady, they would have stopped it right then and there. Peterson got up, he gave him a chance to keep going, and Lucas Matthysse landed actually he missed with the right hand, and he landed with a left hook that really didn't land too flush, but he landed it fairly well, and Peterson went back down. They pretty much stopped the fight after that. Great performance by Lucas Matthysse. I think he just made a huge statement in the 140-pound division. Anybody who didn't think that he was the top guy at 140 pounds, you got to give this guy his motherfucking props now. There's pretty much no denying it. You saw fucking Richard Schaefer was hyped as fuck off this motherfucking fight and shit. He was loving that knockout and shit. When they did the goddamn interview, shit, he interrupted Jim Gray and shit like he was fucking Kanye at the goddamn MTV Movie Awards with fucking Taylor Swift and shit. He was like, "Jim Gray, I'm gonna let you finish, but Lucas Matthysse is the next Manny Pacquiao." And then the motherfucker dropped the mic and just backed up and shit. I was like, damn, this motherfucker coked out, but he was hyped. Shit, Richard Schaefer was loving that knockout. That shit tickled his booty. But shit, Lucas Matthysse, dangerous motherfucker. Right now, he beats anybody at 140 pounds. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard to match him up with some top-ranked fighters. Brandon Rios is moving up to 147, but if he goes back down to 140, it'll be a great fight. But he's going to get his ass knocked the fuck out. Same thing with Danny Garcia. If that fight gets made right now, it's over for Danny Garcia. He getting destroyed. And his ass looked kind of shook right there. When they showed his ass after that fight, he was looking a little bit fucking scared. Man, it's Mike Alvarado. You know, he's going to show a lot of heart just like he did against Rios, but he's going to get knocked the fuck out too. And the original plan was supposed to make this whole thing and have Amir Khan be like the grand prize in this tournament and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that whole plan is pretty much out the fucking window. You know, Danny Garcia versus Matthysse, that's pretty much the finals of this little tournament. Because if Amir Khan fights Lucas Matthysse, it's fucking RIP for Amir Khan. Amir Khan will get done like motherfucking Apollo Creed did on Rocky IV and shit. Lamont Peterson will be taking the motherfucking belt at his fucking funeral like Rocky did and shit. Ricky Hatton will be doing the fucking eulogy. But let me know what you thought of this motherfucking fight. Ferocious statement. Who do you think Lucas Matthysse should be in the ring with? Do you think that the whole thing about putting Amir Khan versus him as being the last motherfucking prize, do you think that shit should still be valid? Or do you think it's just a motherfucking suicide mission for Amir Khan? Let me know what the fuck you think. And as always, if you like this shit, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This your homeboy Quetzalcoatl, signing the fuck on now.